Alright, let's see if we can get this entire arm now. Okay, tricep. I'm going to pull in my major blockings, major areas of form. Coracobrachialis, then there's just the brachialis, and then separating that. Head the flexors over to the radius. Let me try to stay more focused, sorry. Tricep. Okay, brachialis. Okay, just want to make sure. Yeah, I feel comfortable with that being the brachialis. Okay, the ridge muscles. And this is kind of neat. You get this real obvious separation here. What is this form? That's dovetailing. And then you got this form here. Oops, kind of a clumsy line. So, and then these guys down here. This is pretty good, so let's see. Let's get the Anaconius. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. Boom, boom. All right. From the top, Ryan. We need to leave room for these other guys. So, oh yeah, this is great. So, extensors. We've got 3 extensors, and what do you know? 3 mounds. Okay, let's paint that stuff out. And styloid process, so the digitorum is my first, and that's pretty obvious. Not so obvious. I'm getting it mixed up here. Go back to the basics. And let's get our ulna in place. So, I'm going to come in, come right over the top of that. Okay, take my flexors in over that, and then my ridge muscles. Okay, the brachialis. And the brachialis effectively heading in to the radius. And so that's definitely the brachialis. And then we've also, we'll also have the extensor carpi radialis. Okay, extensor carpi radialis brevis. Okay, and remember that's attaching to the radialis. Let's get that tendon. Don't forget about the plesius muscles. I think talking really slowed my brain down there. I was having a hard time processing all of these guys. And flexing, they're doing some really cool things. Okay. Ulnaris. Okay. And let's come around. Flexors. Okay, let's start at the top. We know we have a flexor carpi, a flexor plesius longus. So I'm going to give that this top portion, right? And then we have the flexor carpi radialis, which is going to be another top portion. Whoa. It's coming around. It actually originates partly from the ulna. Come on now, right? But it is coming down and inserting into the radius. I say that and I draw it to the ulna. It really shares that edge with the brachioradialis for a while. Okay, ulnaris. And in this case, with the ulnaris, remember we're going to treat it as a separate beast. Okay, and then we've got the palmaris longus. And that's going to be coming right in the middle here. And kind of the tendon is going to really be forming the middle. So I did this differently than before. I put the flexor carpi ulnaris, I put the palmaris longus, I put the flexor carpi radialis, and the flexor pollicis longus. Okay, I put those guys in there first, and just let the superficialis, sorry, the flexor digitorum, just kind of hang out in the background. So now I'll just come in and have it do what it's supposed to, which is just give that texturing. Okay, and then also this tendon right here. Okay, so a little bit of edge work to just make sure it's all clear. And we're good. Brachialis. Coracobrachialis. Okay, coming from the femur, I'm sorry, it's late. The humerus down to the ulna, so directionality. Long head coming from the scapula, really. Coming from the humerus and a little tendon. Cool. That looks like a mess, doesn't it? Tricept, coracobrachialis, brachialis, flexor pollicis longus, bicept, and tricept. Just wanted to clean that up. And we call it a day with all this stuff. So, there we go. Kind of happy with him. I'm going to come in here real quick, show my timeline, and just click in that timeline to store one view, rotate him, and store a couple of different views. You may want to turn local off when you do this. Click and drag that. Let's start here. Zoom out a little bit. Control Shift, and then I get myself a little turntable. So the goal here is that you do a dry run. Now, in terms of the amount of hours that this video is taken, it's quite a bit. And if I was, doing this for a dedicated purpose, I would edit and speed up a lot of the drawing and stuff like that. But you have the downloads, and take the downloads, watch them, work with them, speed them up. I actually listen to almost everything at twice speed. So if I'm listening to my own or to other people's tutorials, I'll just put it in QuickTime and speed it up to about 1.75, and that engages my brain enough. We do have neck stuff that could be done on him, but I'd say we're largely done now with the bulk of this stuff, and I want to get in and start doing some of the musculature, really posing the anatomy. So again, this is a long time spent on this, but it's a good thing to get in and figure all this stuff out with these lumps and bumps, because the form isn't exactly what you would think sometimes. So you've got a model that's sculpted. This is not scan data, it's sculpted, which means that there's prone to be some mistakes or areas I didn't figure out or work on. But it's pretty far along, I would say. So if anything, the toes definitely need it, and there might be something wrong in one of the shoulders, but I kind of don't think so. If there is, email me, let me know. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this section. This is the first part. It's a lot, and it's a little dry, but love to see you do your own studies on this or on your own models. Hope you enjoy.